This is Eric Glass. On This American Life, we like stories that surprise you. For instance, imagine finding a new hobby and realizing
to do this hobby right, according to the ways of the masters, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to have to bend the law to get the materials that you need.
If not break it.
Yeah, to break international laws.
real life stories, really good ones. This American Life.
Hello and welcome to Car Talk from National Public Radio with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers, and we're broadcasting this week from the Athletic Support Center here at Car Talk Plaza.
If you can't be an athlete, then you should at least become an athletic support.
Absolutely.
These are sent to us by Neil Jackson, NPR's Legal Beagle. Oh,
Yes, Legal Beagle.
it says here this is what he does when he's not defending us from Daimler Chrysler's lawyers. These are more allegedly true statements that made by people involved in the sports industry, so to speak.
Sure, go ahead.
Here's what it's pages and pages. I picked out a few of my favorites.
Are you going to identify the people who said
Yeah,
these things?
well, I mean, as it is here. This one is not identified simply as a senior basketball player at the University of Pittsburgh who said, I'm going to graduate on time no matter how long it takes me. And Bill Peterson, Florida State football coach. You guys line up alphabetically by height. I like that. Stu Grimson, Chicago Blackhawks left wing, explaining why he keeps a color photo of himself above his locker. That's so when I forget how to spell my name, I can still find my clothes.
I like that one.
This is my favorite, too. My very favorite. Shelby Metcalf, basketball coach at Texas A&M, recounting what he told a player who received 4 Fs and 1 D. Son, it looks to me like you're spending too much time on one subject. That's good.
And which subject would that be? If you'd like to spend time on your subject, you can call us at 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. We're getting ready. My brother is removing his sweater. That means now he's going to remove his headset. We're not ready yet. The headset's back on. What happened to your hair today? Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, guys. How are you?
We're great.
What's it to you?
No, there's only one of me.
Who's this?
My name's Betsy, and I'm from Connecticut.
Hi, Betsy.
Connecticut.
Connecticut. You don't want to divulge the town.
I live in Sanford in Fairfield County. So you could probably guess what kind of car I drive.
Yeah, Mercedes.
No, I don't.
Oh, you should.
I don't. No, I have 3 children.
Dodge Caravan.
Chrysler Town and Country.
There you go.
There you go. Sure.
I used to have a Caravan, but I've moved up.
But you moved up. You moved up.
I love it.
Of course.
So here's the question.
Yeah.
Every year when the weather gets cold, my shocks start squeaking. I think it's my shocks. And I take it into my friendly local mechanic, who I think is wonderful, and I really like him a lot. And I say to him, Cola, it's doing it again. His name is Cola.
Cola?
Like
As in Coca-Cola?
Yeah, I think he's like from Poland.
Cola.
I'm not sure. But I say it's doing it again, and he says, oh, yeah, I know, it's squeaking.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, yeah, it's squeaking, and he says, don't worry about it. So should I worry about it?
What are the conditions under which you hear the squeak?
When it's cold.
And you do what?
And I drive over bumpy areas.
When you hit a bump, you hear,
Yeah.
just one time, or maybe a couple of times.
Yeah,
And if the road is washboardy, you get.
No, the first. You sound like a cockatiel, my kid said.
How many miles are on this town and country?
50,000. And it's 96.
96. Not that helps any. I don't know why I asked.
Because you were curious.
It's the equivalent of small talk at a party. Hi, how are you?
How many miles are on your car?
Come here often?
No one does that with me because I'm a therapist, so nobody makes small talk.
No.
So how are you related to the
costs
host?
money.
So do you work with Sally or what? No, I don't.
Oh, really? Oh, you used to be the neighbor. I understand.
That's right. I don't want. I can't talk to you about her, I say.
Sally? Who's Sally? I just walked in.
Well,
So talk to me about my car.
I think you may have noisy bushings, noisy suspension bushings, control arm bushings and the like.
Mm-hmm.
It should be easy enough for him to reproduce this by bouncing on the bumper.
Right.
So he can do that in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like it's coming from the front, I assume.
No, it doesn't sound like it's coming from the front.
Oh,
We wasted an
Betsy,
hour.
Come on. Where's it
Sounds
coming
like it's
from?
only coming from the back.
It's only coming from the back. Scratch just about everything we said.
Yeah, you don't have
Let's
any.
start over. My name's Betsy.
Hi, Betsy.
Betsy.
Where are you from? I bet you have a Chrysler Town and Country.
How long have you
96
known Sally? Do you work with her?
You work with Sally? No, I don't even know who she is.
Jeez, all right.
It
All right,
comes
so
from
let's
the
start over,
back.
guys. It's only coming from the back, I think.
Well, there are bushings in the back, however. There are suspension bushings, and it could be those that are making noise. So he's going to have to figure it out by pushing on the rear bumper then.
Yeah,
And he's going to have to reproduce the noise. But if it's coming only when it's cold, I wouldn't be surprised
if it's bushing.
if it's bushings. And it may even be a shock absorber bushing, in which case you replace the shocks.
Okay. And if it's bushings, am I in any danger while I'm driving this car?
No, wheels are not going to fall off or anything like that.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
What are bushings?
Bushings are rubber and steel devices which allow one piece to pivot against another piece.
Okay.
You understood that?
Vaguely.
Well, I
Sounds
mean,
kinda
like
socks.
if you had two pieces of metal and they had to pivot against each other, if it was just
would
metal
hurt.
against metal, it would hurt.
Right.
And everything would wear out. And the
And it would
bushing,
squeak a lot,
it would make
In
horrible
the cold,
noises.
would it squeak a lot?
especially in the cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the bushing is the thing that's between those two pieces of
Yeah, the
metal.
bushing is the buffer, so to
Okay.
speak, and it also allows movement. And
Okay.
when it gets rusted or when it gets worn out, it can make a squeaking noise.
Okay. That
Okay.
makes sense. All right. Thanks, guys.
See ya,
Good
Betsy.
luck, Betsy. Say hello to Pepsi for us. See you later.
Have fun, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
This is Elliot Hill calling from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hi, Elliot.
Milwaukee. Elliot, it has come to my attention that there are at least 4 different ways to spell Elliot, and maybe more.
Well, I spelled mine with 2 L's and that's it.
And what?
And an I and an O and a T and an E.
Well, T.S. I mean T.S. spelled his
1 L.
with
Same
1
way,
L and
same
1
way.
T.
Well, I know that, but I chose 2
Elliot
L's.
Thompson has 2 L's and 2 T's.
How do you spell it, Elliot?
2 L's and 2 T's,
Really?
and an I and an O and an E.
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah.
So, I have a problem. I have an 88 Thunderbird Turbo Coupe 2.3 EFI, and it has some sort, once it heats up, it has some sort of like a, what I'd call like a pulsation, whether it be forward lateral or backwards lateral, whatever. It's a pulsation.
Even before you move, you're sitting there in the car.
Well, I'm sitting in the car, but I notice that it's more prevalent when I'm driving the vehicle.
So when you start it up,
Sounds about right.
what do you actually feel? You feel
When the car's sitting, it does kind of lope a little bit. I
Yeah.
mean, from 1,000 to 1,100 RPM,
Yeah.
and then sometimes it even drops down from 1,000 to 800, and then
Yeah.
back up to 1,000.
So you feel a very slight, like someone's giving you a little kick in the rear end every.
Yeah, kind of like bucking transmission or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
Ah,
It's called
okay.
trailer hitching.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that a good description of it?
it's
Yes.
perfect.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's sort of like the trailer is dragging you back.
Exactly. It has that feel.
yeah.
Yeah, we've been trying to figure this out for so long. So many people have this problem.
Well, yes. And if we could solve your problem, we would help millions. We could help about 135 million Americans.
That's right.
There are a lot of things that could be caused by
Yeah,
one
that's
of
the
one of
problem.
which is a vacuum leak.
Ah, yes.
It happens also to be the only thing that I know of. I know you got 5 other things.
Are you kidding me?
I got vacuum leak. and that's it.
I should have left. I should have let you have that.
No,
one.
I don't want it. That's fine.
Your house must be pretty dusty with all those vacuum leaks.
Yeah.
Well, it could also be a lazy or a sticky exhaust gas recirculation valve.
EGR valve.
Yeah, or a leaky one.
Or a leaky one.
Yeah, that could be also be the source of your vacuum leak, but it could also be the source of too much exhaust getting into the stream of fresh combustibles.
Could it possibly have anything to do with the oxygen sensor?
Sure, it could, but it's unlikely. I mean,
Unlikely.
Unlikely. I mean,
Well, does this
you can
happen-
experiment with it. You can unplug the oxygen sensor
Okay.
just for a brief test period. Not permanently.
Okay.
Well, you can try unhooking the EGR too. Remove the vacuum source from it. If it has an electrical connector, pull that off too.
Pull that
In
off.
fact, pull everything off.
Disconnect everything.
Yeah.
I
But
like
do
the
one
advice.
thing at a time, otherwise you won't know what fixed it. But unplug the EGR or try the oxygen sensor first. I don't think that's going to do it. The next thing would be the EGR. That
Okay.
might do it.
So unplug the EGR and then take it for a spin?
Yeah.
And I should notice.
You should notice an immediate
it should-
difference.
it should be all gone.
278-255. And if that doesn't do it, don't call back because we don't have any other ideas.
I hear that one.
Good luck, Elliot.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure talking to you.
Take care.
Thanks for calling, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, don't go anywhere because we've got a lot more calls. Well, a few anyway. And the puzzler answer coming up right after this.
Hey, it's Robin Hilton from NPR Music with some big news for everyone who loves the Tiny Desk. We're giving away a trip to D.C. to see a Tiny Desk concert in person, hotel and flights included. Learn more and enter for free at npr.org/tinydeskgiveaway. No purchase or donation required for entry. Must be 18 years or older to enter. Links to the entry page and official rules can be found at npr.org/tinydeskgiveaway.
Congress has voted to eliminate federal funding for public media. So what does that mean for the future? We're figuring out the way forward. One thing we do know is that the future for public media depends on you. Join other listeners who've stepped up to support public radio with NPR Plus. Sign up and get a ton of great perks. Go to plus.npr.org.
If you're a robot, this might not be the show for you. But if you're a human with hopes, dreams, and bills to pay, the Life Kit podcast might be just what you need. 3 times a week, Life Kit brings you a fresh set of solutions to help you tackle topics big and small, from how to save money on groceries to how to bring the house down at karaoke. You know, human stuff. Listen to the Life Kit podcast from NPR. Presentado por mí, Mariel Segarra.
Hi, we're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert brothers, and we're here to talk about cars, car repair, and, of course, the answer to last week's very interesting puzzle.
Martin
Which I
Gardner,
don't remember.
division and magic numbers.
Oh, this requires a pencil. Get your pencil out.
I've got one.
Okay. I think last week I asked you to pick out a 3-digit number.
I remember this.
Right.
Yes, I did.
Okay, what's your number?
1, 2, 3.
It's very unimaginative. Okay.
1, 3, 2.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 is your number.
1, 2, 3 it is.
And then I asked you to repeat those same digits. So you had the number
Oh,
one.
yeah, I had the number 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
123,123. Then I asked you
I've got it.
to divide that number by 7.
Right.
All right?
Which I did.
You did that. And I said also, if you have a remainder, put it to one side.
And you lied about that because I had no remainder when I picked the number last week, and I got no remainder when I pick a number this week.
Different number.
Different number.
Yeah,
Completely
you'll
different
have
number.
no remainder no matter what. So I did lie about that. So then I asked to divide the number by 11.
Yeah.
And again, you'll get a quotient.
And you said if there's anything left over,
Put it to one
side. There
and
was
then I
nothing
said,
left over.
divide that now by what remains by 13. And if you have a remainder, put that to one side. Mm-hmm. Okay? Take this number that you wind up with, this final quotient, and add it to the 3 remainders that you had, whatever
Yeah,
they were.
Which were all zeros.
All 0. And you're going to wind up with the original number. And I asked why that happens.
Yeah.
And the reason it happens is that when you take a number like 1, 2, 3 or 4, 5, 6 or 7, 2, 1 and multiply it by 1,001, you wind up with the same number repeated. So if you start up with 4, 5, 6 and multiply that by 1,001, you get 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, don't you?
Oh, and then all you're doing now is dividing it by the factors of 1,001.
Which happen to be, some of which happen to be 7, 11, and 13. So I knew you weren't going to come out with any
You
remainders.
little devil.
And that's the reason it works no matter what the 3 numbers are. Do we have a winner?
Jeez, I can see it. Mathematics professors all over the country giving their little students this problem. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And boy, have I got a rant and rave about mathematics. I'll discuss it with you later. But yes, we do have a winner. The winner is Jim Hanlon from where? Anchorage, Alaska? Wow. Jim, for having your correct answer chosen at random this week, you are going to get a $25 gift certificate to the Car Talk Shameless Commerce Division, with which you can get for yourself. I mean, you go to the Shameless Commerce Division either by telephone, at 1-888-CAR-JUNK or Car Talk at thecars.com website. And you either buy yourself a CD, like Men Are From GM, Women Are From Ford, or you can get the Car Talk video, which has got the Smothers Brothers, the Flying Karamazov Brothers, Dr. Joyce Brothers. Oh. Or you can get our brand new puzzler book. You will notice none of these things cost $25, Jim. That means that you will have money left over. So when you buy like the $15 puzzler book, there will be $10 left over. There isn't anything you can buy for $10.
No, you'll have to buy something else.
You're going to buy 2 books.
There you go.
See? So you're going to owe us money. Even though we are giving you a gift certificate, you will end up giving us money. And this Ponzi had nothing on us. I mean, Uncle Ponzi had nothing on us.
Uncle Charlie.
Uncle Charlie Ponzi.
Anyway, we'll have a puzzler coming up that is excerpted from our new book, because I figured this is the time of year to plug the book, right?
If you're going to steal,
steal from yourself.
Steal from yourself.
There you go. Can't get in trouble for that.
It's double stealing, because we already stole the ones that we put in the book.
Oh, yeah.
So now if you're stealing them...
Yeah, but that's like double jeopardy.
Double indemnity.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go to jail twice for the same crime, right?
You steal them all you want.
That's what I'm planning to do.
Excellent.
Anyway, we'll have that puzzle later on in the show. If you'd like to call us, the number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, guys. This is Sean up in Montreal.
Sean,
with
as
an
in
H?
Sean Connery?
No, the American way.
SHAWN.
That's it.
And where are you calling from?
Really?
Montreal.
Yeah, heard of it.
What are you doing there?
My wife works for a company up here.
Draft dodger.
So that's right, with a beard and a ponytail.
Yeah.
So what's up?
So how's your French? I mean, have you found that you can't exist in Montreal without speaking French?
Oh, you can get by if you want, but it's certainly knowing French makes things.
Right, if you don't want to speak to anyone, you can get by. I found that my most recent visit to Montreal was rather unpleasant.
I don't know why. The people up here are fantastic. They've been great to me, and you must have just got... I bet you got a transplanted Frenchman.
It's possible, too.
There's a lot of them up here.
Yeah.
And boy, they can be really rub you the wrong way.
Yeah. I wouldn't even let them touch me. So what's going on, Sean?
What kind of a GM car do you drive?
I have a 93 Dodge Caravan.
Hey, you know, I knew it.
But when I turn on my blower motor for the defrost, I'm getting a strange mystery sound. And it doesn't matter what speed I put the blower motor on. In the background, there is this sound here.
Nice.
I love it.
And
Excellent.
it only occurs when I have the blower motor on the defrost or when I've engaged the air conditioner. That's it. And then every once in a while, I get one of these.
And that's your wife in the back seat.
That's right, laughing at me.
Hey, your mother-in-law.
That's right, as I beat against the dashboard.
Wait, in other words, if you turn on the blower and you just have heat coming out of the floor vents.
Either heat or no heat, if I'm using it just to blow cool air in from the outside.
Yeah, it doesn't do it.
It doesn't do it for the floor vents or the the ones on the dash in the middle there.
Yeah.
It doesn't do it.
Yeah.
What you don't realize is that when you put the defroster on, you are turning on the air conditioner.
Aha.
Aha.
Well, let me just tell you one more thing that happened a couple of weeks ago.
Well, I'm satisfied just getting this far.
My air conditioner lost its charge.
Yeah.
So the compressor's engaging, but no more cold air is coming out. And I don't know if this is related.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It is. What you are hearing is the slow and soon-to-be painful death of the air conditioner compressor.
Oh, excellent.
Just what you wanted to hear.
I wanted you to tell me there was a mean Frenchman living in my...
No, I think what you're hearing is the air conditioner compressor trying to work.
Really?
But it's probably lost not only its freon, but maybe its oil. So you're hearing the thing, or maybe it's just lost its oil. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can sort of confirm this by next time it happens, open up the hood.
Mm-hmm.
You know where that is, that thing out front.
The thing in the front?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the pentagon on it.
And you know where the air conditioner compressor
Yes,
is.
I
There's
do.
a belt
Yep.
wrapped around it.
Yep.
And when it's making the noise, if you put your ear near it, make sure you're not wearing a necktie that will fall down in the fan. You'll hear the noise.
And that's
loud and clear.
Aha. Aha.
Actually, if you want to try something even more scientific,
Yeah.
you can find there is a wire that connects to the air conditioner clutch. It's the only wire that connects to the compressor at all.
Oh, okay. I know
Pull
where
it
that
off.
is.
You can pull that off.
If the sound immediately goes away, you're in Fat City. Oh, you're dead. You're not in Fat City. You know what's wrong.
That's right.
And it's going to cost you a bundle.
Promise?
But I think you need a compressor. Good luck, Sean.
Okay, thanks, guys.
All right. See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
My name is Erica, and I'm from Boone, Iowa, and I need you guys to settle a disagreement between my husband and myself.
Boone, Iowa. So there is absolutely no question that your name does not have a K in it.
No, it doesn't. It has a C in it.
Of course it does. Okay.
All right. What's the question, Erica?
My husband and I, up until very recently, both drove manual transmissions. He still does. And as he drives, he rests his foot on the clutch. And I was taught growing up when I was driving, you take that foot off the clutch. And so I was getting to the point where I can't even stand driving with the poor man because I have to keep telling him to get his foot off the clutch. And I want to know who's right.
Well, first of all, before my brother launches into the proper scientific explanation.
No, I wasn't going to do that.
This is just the tip of the iceberg. Noticing that pedal on the clutch is the first thing you've noticed about him that you hate.
Well, we've only been married 2 years, so it's early.
Only 2 years? Oh.
Oh, you're done for.
So
run away and join the circus.
Probably should.
What I was going to ask is, what kind of cars do each of you drive, and how frequently has each of you replaced the clutch?
He drives a 94 Ford Ranger. He doesn't drive very often,
Yeah.
so he's never had to replace the clutch.
Never had to replace. How many miles on the vehicle?
There's 100,000.
100K? Is it mostly highway? Of course, it's in Iowa.
straight
There's nothing
highway.
but highways.
And he's not resting his foot on that clutch the whole time he's on the
No,
highway.
he just rests it until he gets to fifth gear, and then he'll take his foot off of there.
Right, which is basically 3 minutes in Boone,
Yeah.
Iowa. So he goes first, second, third, fourth, fifth.
Or maybe first, third, fifth if he does the odd shifting
Right,
pattern that we've
Right.
Monday,
recommended.
Wednesday, Friday, right.
The Monday, Wednesday, Friday
So he gets to fifth gear, then his foot goes on the floor. That's okay.
Okay.
If you were to transplant him to New York City, he'd be on the Clutch a Month Club.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not a great thing to do, and you are absolutely right, and
Oh,
your father
right.
taught you correctly that you shouldn't do that. But in the grand scheme of things, like many other things,
Not much
it
matters.
hardly makes a difference.
Hardly makes a difference.
Yeah.
Well, my father's probably listening. He's probably going, well, good, I did tell her correctly.
Good, I told her. Unless, of course, if you lived in, as my brother says, if you lived in Manhattan, you'd be on the Clutch a Month Club.
Right.
Your husband would. But
Now,
in
what
Iowa,
else about him don't you like? I mean, you might as well.
yeah.
Actually, he's wonderful.
What about those plaid pants? Let's talk about that.
He doesn't wear any, so I can't.
Doesn't wear any
him.
pants. That's even better. What's not to like? Well, don't let this interfere with your happiness. It's not a big thing.
I won't. I
Don't
won't
even,
do
don't
that.
even mention it to him
I wouldn't
anymore.
call him on the carpet for it either. I mean, I would just let it go by.
Let it go by because men don't like to be nagged. You know. I mean, we are very patient little creatures here, and we take an awful lot of abuse
Some of us aren't nagged at all.
from yous women. I have
Oh,
to say. I mean, we take an awful lot of abuse.
Do you wonder why you're nagged? Does it surprise you?
I mean, the abuse we take mostly is undeserved, and we take it patiently.
You're using the wrong
and with
pronoun.
great-
It isn't we. It should be I.
with great, of course, we all project, don't we?
Well, don't project this way, pal. I don't want to get in hot water. I'm on good terms with my wife.
Well,
I ain't sleeping in the garage anymore.
I was on good terms too until now.
See what you did, Erica?
Yes, I see. I created more problems.
Yeah.
You've created
So,
a monster.
Lay off your poor husband.
He's
Come
not
on.
nagged about much, so I guess it's the way he drives
Well,
is the only thing. We'll keep him.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thanks
See
for
you
calling.
later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Another night in the garage.
Night, you'd be so lucky.
Take it.
All right, it's time to take another short break.
And we'll be back with news, weather, and the cricket scores right after this brief message.
On Fridays, the 1A podcast is all about helping you cut through the info fog and get to what's important in the news. Close out the week with us on our Friday News Roundup. Hear from reporters who've been embedded with the biggest news of the week. Join us every week for the Friday News Roundup. Listen to the 1A podcast from NPR and WAMU.
Sources and methods, the crown jewels of the intelligence community. Shorthand for how do we know what's real? Who told us? If you have those answers, you're on the inside, and NPR wants to bring you there. From the Pentagon to the State Department to spy agencies, listen to understand what's really happening and what it means for you. Sources and Methods, the new national security podcast from NPR. Military commanders, intelligence officials, diplomatic power players, they know things you may not about where the world is headed, and we will pull back the curtain on what they're thinking on Sources and Methods, NPR's new national security podcast. Our team will help you understand America's shifting role in the world. Listen to Sources and Methods from NPR.
Life is a mystery for those of faith or no faith. Ye Gods with Scott Carter is the podcast that makes sense of how we make sense of life. Each week we talk to celebrities, scholars, and mere mortals to unearth what on earth we believe and what we don't. Listen to Ye Gods with Scott Carter, part of the NPR network wherever you get your podcasts.
Ha! We're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert brothers, and we're here to discuss cars, car repair, and the new puzzler. Now, I
can hardly wait.
Well, I thought I would use one again from our book.
How long are you going to do this?
Well, there's about 75 puzzles in here. I figured I would milk this for about a year. No, it's the holiday season, and people may not realize how wonderful this book is. And when you hear these great puzzles emanating from this, you might be encouraged to go out and buy 7 or 8 copies. I mean, hand them out to, we're counting on this. I mean, we're flat broke. If this doesn't fly, we're cooked. Here
all
it
right.
is.
So you're gonna steal another one from ourselves.
Well, in the spirit of Christmas, a young boy gets a bunch of money for Christmas and decides that he's going to go downtown and buy himself a fishing rod, a new fishing rod. So he takes the bus downtown. What page is this on? Page 93 and a half.
I don't know.
He takes the bus downtown and goes to the sporting goods store, and he buys himself a fishing rod. A while later, he stands at the bus stop. The bus comes, and he goes to get on, and the bus driver says, whoa there, Sonny. Where are you going with that thing?
Yeah.
And he says, pardon me? He says, I want to go home. And he says,
not on this bus, you're not,
not
kiddo.
on this bus, Sonny. He said, how tall are you? And the kid says, I don't know, I'm 4'4". And he said, and the fishing rod is taller than you. It looks to be pretty close to 5 feet. Don't you know there's a city ordinance that you can't carry anything on the bus if it's longer than 4 feet? The kid says, I didn't know that, but I got to take the bus home because I have a meeting of the young existentialists this afternoon, and if I'm late, they'll kill me. And he says, get out of the bus, and he throws the kid off, and the kid he goes to the sporting goods store, and he tries to return the fishing rod.
Yeah.
And they throw him out, too. They say, no returns on fishing rods.
Kid, we're closed.
Yeah, tough. We got your money, drop dead. So the kid stands there bewildered. He goes back into the sporting goods store, and he asks for something.
Yeah.
5 minutes later, he's riding the bus home with his fishing rod. Wow. Now, he didn't ask for a saw, or he didn't ask for string to bend the thing. He didn't puncture, mutilate, saw,
or alter the fishing rod in any way.
Exactly.
How's that? Yeah.
And yet he legally got on the bus and rode it home.
No.
And he didn't hold the fishing rod out the window either.
Oh, that was my
I knew
backup
that was Yeah, I knew that. I could see the wheels turning.
I thought he had just he asked for duct tape and he
taped it to the side of the bus. Yeah, no. He got on the bus
with the
fishing rod.
Legally.
And rode home. How did he do it? Now, if you think you know the answer.
Did he ask for a quarter so we could call a lawyer? No.
No. And if you don't have the book and you don't want the answer, you can go what? Buy the book, and you'll have the answer, right?
Shameless commerce.
Yes.
Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Not at all. In the truest sense of the word. Now, if you think you know that answer, write it on the back of one of those nice, new, spacious $20 bills and send it to Puzzler Tower, Car Talk Plaza, Box 3500, Harvard Square, Cambridge.
Our fair city.
Matt 02238, or you can do an electronic funds transfer and email your answer on a $20 bill to us from the Car Talk section of cars.com. If you'd like to call us, the number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk. Hello.
Hi, this is Mark from Hancock, New York.
Hancock, New York.
In the foothills of the Catskills. And I am an organic farmer in the foothills of the Catskills.
Oh, that's good. What do you grow?
Anything that goes in a salad. Lettuce. Lots of lettuce, and I pay my car bills with lots of lettuce.
Yeah,
Very
and you
good.
must have a question about your manure spreader, because we know you use a lot of that.
Yes, I do, but I don't have a question about my manure spreader. I have a question about my 1982 Suburban with 250,000 miles on it that I am entirely dependent on trucking my vegetables to New York City in, and it's got a problem.
We'll fix it.
Okay, well, I don't think you will, but you'll help me.
We'll fix anything.
All right, well, we'll see what kind
Except a broken heart.
We have a problem with the body. My mechanic says that because my drivetrain is intact and I've replaced everything in the car except the body and the drivetrain, that I should look for a Suburban with a shot drivetrain but a good body and do a full body transplant.
My sister-in-law's been trying to do that with her husband for quite a while.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's not bad.
Have you done that before?
I don't think you're going to find one.
But there's a lot of years to choose from.
Well, I mean,
there was 1982. I think 1982 they didn't change the body for a long time.
you got 20 years to choose from, probably.
So this is not a bad idea yet.
Oh
No, it's not a bad idea.
Oh, it stinks.
Oh, no, it's good, except you're not going to find one.
Even if you were to find one, would you want to spend the money to extract the drivetrain from that vehicle and then a month later have your transmission conk out?
Well, I wouldn't want that, but I don't want to touch my drivetrain. I want to leave my drivetrain alone and throw the body away.
Well, what's so sacrosanct about your drivetrain? First of all, you're operating on luck at this point.
A wing and a prayer.
A wing and a prayer. I mean, the fact that it
And
hasn't
duct tape.
broken down is a miracle.
I've gone 200 times round trip to New York without fail.
Well, I mean, also, if you think about it, if I had a Suburban that was in great shape, except it needed an engine, would I just take it to the junkyard and throw it away? No, because I would go and I would spend $1,000 or whatever it is, and I would throw an engine in it.
I guess I'm looking for the Suburban that lost its transmission and its differential.
Yeah, that's why I said you're never going to find one. You want one that's got no engine, no transmission, and no differential.
Well, alternatively, it may sound wacko, but you might be able to fix the frame on yours.
Well, I asked my mechanic if he thought he could do it because he's done the welding on it before.
Oh.
And he said
no,
it might be $5,000 later. He seems to think it's entirely shot.
I think the thing to do is you go to a junkyard and you get the closest thing you can. You try to find a Suburban that has one of those three components, no good.
But you can't buy it from Hancock, New York junkyards because it's going to be as rusted as yours.
Yeah.
This is going to call for a vacation to Florida.
That would be nice. And I was about to go to Florida until Hurricane George took out my reservations.
Well, there you go. So it's time to go now. You hop on the train there from the Hancock.
Time to rebook.
So this might be a good idea if I was lucky enough to find the body, but I probably won't find the body.
I think it's worth a shot.
Well, look, when do you start your seedlings?
My wife starts the seedlings in March. I don't have to get to work until April.
All right. So you've got
5 months.
You've got at least 3 months after the holidays.
Yeah.
You've got 3 full months.
Right.
To go down south. I'd go for Mardi Gras and the whole bit. You might as well have some fun, right?
I can see Mark now saying, "Hun, I am going in quest. I'm going on the quest for the body of a Suburban."
You're telling me that you grow
lettuce.
Organic lettuce.
Mostly lettuce.
And you subsist on driving a Suburban-sized vehicle from your farm to New York City periodically.
I go down every Tuesday for 26 weeks from the first week in June to Thanksgiving.
Okay, so for once a week driving to New York with a truck full of lettuce.
1,000 pounds.
1,000 pounds.
I repeat, a truck full of lettuce. You manage to make a living on that.
I do.
What are you bringing back when you come?
Cuban cigars.
Cuban cigars.
I knew it. He makes nothing on the lettuce. Hey, Mark, best of luck to you.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. I appreciate your
And
advice.
send us a postcard from Mardi Gras, will you?
Most definitely.
See ya.
Bye now.
He's making the reservation now, I can tell.
He's got nothing to do.
I mean, why not, right?
From Thanksgiving to April.
Yeah. That's a tough racket, huh?
Jeez. And they say farmers aren't making it.
Yeah.
Plus, he's driving a practically brand new 18-year-old vehicle.
He's living the dream.
No, he's living the dream.
Well, you've wasted another perfectly good hour listening to Car Talk. Our esteemed producer is Doug, the subway fugitive, not a slave to fashion Berman. Our associate producer is Ken, I want my minivan Rogers. Our assistant producer is Catherine Imelda Ray. Our engineer is Dennis the Menace Foley. And our technical, spiritual, and menu advisor, and transportation advisor, too, is Mr. John Bugsy Lawler. Our customer care representative is Haywood Jabuzzoff. Collision repair is handled by Jesse the Body Shop Ventura, whose shop is called All Things Considered. Our French automotive liaison is Maurice Chevrolet. Our Swedish attorney is Bjorn Liar. Peekaboo Street directs our intensive care unit, which is known as the Peekaboo ICU. And our Leo Tolstoy biographer is Warren Peace, author of Leo Tolstoy by Warren Peace. Our chief counsel from the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe is Hugh Lewis Dewey, known to the bell-ringing Santas in Harvard Square as Huey, get your hand out of my bucket, Louis Dewey. Thanks so much for listening. We're Click and Clack. The Tappert Brothers don't drive like my brother.
Don't drive like my brother.
We'll be back next week. Bye-bye.
And now, here is Car Talk Plaza's very own department store Santa, Mr. Vinny Gombatz. Hi, Santa.
Hey, listen up, kiddo. Now, if you've been good and you want a copy of this week's show, which is number 51, you can get one by calling 1-888-CAR-JUNK. You got that, kiddo?
But I don't want a tape of your lousy show, Santa. I want something good, Santa.
Oh, I got something good for you right here, all right. Now, if you want something for Christmas that none of your friends will have, get our new puzzler book, A Haircut in Horstown. You can be sure none of your friends are going to have this. I guarantee it. Or our new video called Faces Made for Radio, or one of our collections of calls on CD.
The reason my friends won't have those is that their Santas don't have criminal records.
Hey, quiet, kiddo. Santa's going to leave a reindeer head in your bed, huh?
Call 888-CAR-JUNK or visit the Shameless Commerce Division at the Car Talk section of Cars.com.
Car Talk is a production of Dewey, Cheatham & Howe and WBUR in Boston.
And even though Bob Edwards thinks, where did I go wrong? Every time he hears us say it, this is NPR, National Public Radio.
Immigration raids, masked ICE agents, Operation Patriot. Our podcast, Here and Now Anytime, is looking at Trump's agenda of mass deportation through the eyes of one state.
I'm coming to Boston. I'm bringing hell with me.
Listen to the podcast, Here and Now Anytime, from NPR and WBUR.
Here at Life Kit, we take advice seriously. We bring you evidence-based recommendations. And to do that, we talk with researchers and experts on all sorts of topics. Because we have the same questions you do. Like, what's really in my shampoo? Or should I let my kid quit soccer? Or what should I do with my savings in uncertain economic times? You can listen to NPR's Life Kit in the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jaws has been called the perfect movie, the first blockbuster, the film that changed why we go to the movies, but what does it still have to say 50 years later? We're bringing fresh eyes to the film, lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes on Pop Culture Happy Hour. Listen on the NPR app or wherever you get your podcasts.